Yeah. 10:30. I'm like, okay. That's 11:30 back then.
Get access to the
That's just nice. It would be a
This meeting of the South Coast Gold Mine Student Association Senate to order. Roll call and approval of proxies.
All right, present. Butcher.
Here.
Camps.
Here.
Captain. Clausen.
Here.
Fernandez.
Here.
Proxy DeWitt.
Here.
Keel.
Here.
Lanyard. Lewis.
Here.
Lindgren.
Here.
Masters.
Here.
Moriarty.
Here.
Quintana. Richards.
Here.
Shaw.
Here.
Seaman.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Stanek.
Here.
Stallman.
Here.
Severson.
Here.
Bostad.
Here.
Proxy Quigley.
Here.
Jumalovich.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right. The agenda is out today. This is just one quick little thing where you're not going to be looking at that 24F disclosure. I've gotten word that we're reaching back out to that organization, so that will be taken off the agenda. But other than that, any other changes or any other change to the agenda? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the agenda say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. All right. Agenda approved. Moving on. Did everyone get a chance to look at last week's minutes? Any changes to last week's minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving last week's minutes say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. All right. Moving on. Open floor guests. We don't have any open floor guests today. I think, yeah, Cinderella, our office has been saying that, or said that you reach out to people that actually students club, right? Yeah. So we may or may not be hearing from them in the near future. And then we don't have any unfinished business from last week, so moving on to new business. Resolution. See if we'll walk with.
Alright, this is a pretty quick resolution that was kind of drafted pretty quick. So Archer Way resolution number 24F014 on the 6th of November 2024, originated by Finance Committee, presented by myself. Whereas Ping Pong Rockers has approached the Finance Committee with a supplemental request to provide funding for travel, and whereas the appropriate paperwork has been filed with the Finance Committee, and whereas Ping Pong Rockers was recently formed and had not had the opportunity to apply for SOAP, is only eligible for $750 for this fiscal year, and whereas the Finance Committee has deemed $325 as an appropriate amount to allocate to the organization, and therefore be it resolved by a majority vote of the Student Association Senate and the signature of the Student Association President, the $325 be allocated from the SOAP Reverted Funds account 4SA003 to Ping Pong Rockers, and yeah. So, I was raising my hand. So earlier this semester, just to give like a note on this resolution, so earlier this semester we had our first supplemental request from Ping Pong Rockers where they requested $425. Well, they requested $750, but we gave them $425, and that was because we didn't really have any specifics with travel, but we did get the specifics with travel through email as of today, and they do have like the tournament stuff, and I did also receive the information with what they were requesting. And the $325 that is just being given here is like not even covering half of their travel, so there's no discernible chance that would be an issue with per diem rates that we are looking at here. So it's just to cover their portion of the total that they were originally asking for earlier, but like we just got more specificity with travel. So they did speak earlier with Corey, I think you said Tuesday or today? Yeah, so it was just kind of determined for like a while ago, but we just needed more specificity, so that's why there's a second supplemental request here. Any questions? Yes.
Senator Olave.
Does this need to be passed today?
Yes, this does need to be passed today.
Senator Keel.
So with that dollar amount, will they be capable of traveling?
Yes, they would be, like, as what Corey said.
They told me and there's a little bit left over.
Yeah, so there's
$425, so they'll cover what's remaining for the hotels, and then they're just gonna pay out of pocket.
I was just-
the car, the travel piece.
I was just making sure that if it's not gonna cover it and they're not gonna go.
Yeah, so
They're planning on going.
Okay.
So like if this resolution is passed and I get like it's sent immediately to the finance office like on the fly, so that they would have at least a good portion of their travel expenses covered, but it wouldn't be complete. Any more additional questions?
Senator Lindgren.
Motion to suspend the rules?
First suspend the rules by Senator Lindgren, seconded by Senator Fernandez. Alright. All those in favor of suspending the rules say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Alright. Senator Olave.
Motion to vote?
Motion to vote by Senator Olave, seconded by Senator Fernandez. Roll call vote.
Olave. Aye. Butcher. Aye. Cant. Aye. Captain. Clausen.
Aye.
Fernandez. Aye. Proxy. DeWitt.
Aye.
Keel.
Aye.
Laner. Lewis.
Aye.
Lindgren.
Aye.
Masters.
Aye.
Moriarty.
Aye.
Quintana.
Aye.
Richards.
Aye.
Shaw.
Aye.
Seaman.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Stanning.
Aye.
Stone.
Aye.
Severson.
Aye.
Vostad.
Aye.
Proxy Quigley.
Aye.
Jamalvich.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Alright. So every year, just to give some context to this, every year we have a list of organizations who don't up their, who don't renew on Rocker Central, and basically what we're doing on Rocker Central means it's like putting in your officers, updating your order constitution if need be, and updating other stuff if need be. And the process is just basically we go through Rocker Central, say these are our new officers, and we didn't change anything, or they did change stuff, and the court approves it, and yeah, the list of organizations who don't do that gets sent off to us, and we vote on deactivating them. So, pick the way Senator Olave.
Archer Weed, resolution number 24F015 on the 6th of November 2024, originated by Constitution Committee, presented by myself, whereas October 1st was the deadline for re-registration for student organizations, and whereas the following organizations have failed to complete registration processes through Rocker Central, see attached, and therefore be resolved by the majority vote of the Student Senate and the signature of the Student Association President that these organizations be deactivated. Do I have to read the list? Or? Yep, alright. Application Development Club, friendly amend. Can you put an enter sign for the Ally Association to go on another line? Innovation Club, Phi Eta Sigma. Right? Okay. SD Minds, Rotaract, SDSMT Blackgate, Society of Advancement of Material and Process Engineering, South Dakota Mines Trail Hike and Bike, Study Dakota. Do I have any questions?
Senator Lewis.
Just to throw it out there, so the Trail Hike and Bike Club is in charge of maintaining the trail on campus, right? So if we deactivate this club, whether or not they have members, what's the process for making sure that trail gets maintained? Because there was like $50,000 plus put into that from donations.
Good question. That was brought up in our meeting before this.
And I reached out to Dr. Powell 3 times and he never got back to me. He's our advisor. Emailed everyone that I had contacts for and no one responded. So,
Yeah, because there were like senior design projects made about that,
and you don't have to vote on this, so if any of you know people in any of these groups, and you'd be like, are you still meeting? We can do some stuff in this last week, but I did all I could with the information that I had with these groups.
I guess my main question is, I know
Absolutely.
we can't make the club be a thing, obviously, if there's no members, but I want to make sure that this big investment that the school's putting in, they have a ribbon cutting ceremony and everything for it, is not just gonna, erode away the rules.
So, I think a good solution for this one, is to, so first of all, for all the clubs you see on here, if you recognize the clubs, you're like, hey, I know someone in that club, I don't know why it's up here, go talk to them. Second of all, specifically for the trail, hike, and bike club, we might need to reach out to students either to start populating that organization or reach out to students, maybe even forming or even the responsibility to, Greek Life or other organizations like Campus Res Life, maybe even make the whole maintenance thing kind of project that's taken on by students in general. We can even create an ad hoc committee if need be, so we can have those discussions here in the next couple of weeks, or next week, I guess. So, but yeah, any other questions, comments on this list?
And I would say there are a couple, like the Ally Association, Innovation Club, those are dead in the water at this point. And I knew those were coming, and I did look at those. Study Dakota is probably the same thing.
So you have no questions, we'll look at this next week. Alright, moving on to open discussion. Any points of open discussion for tonight? Senator T.
On behalf of Senator Archer and myself, I would like to gauge interest to see who is interested in participating in the presidential interviews for the next presidential candidate next week. There are 4 candidates. Their names and information are being officially released tomorrow, last I heard, but they are doing interview feedback session, collaborative sessions of a sort where the presidential candidates will chat with us, explain their vision for the school, a chance to interact with them, and then we'll be asking for your feedback. And then based upon your feedback and our opinions that we have known throughout this process, we will present the final recommendation on behalf of the students that following day. So for the time commitment, there is 4 one-hour sessions. They are from 10 to 11, 11:15 to 12:15, 3 to 4, and 4:15 to 5:15 on November 13th. So that's next Wednesday. Ideally, if you are interested, you will be able to attend all of these, if not at least 3, to be able to accurately compare all of the candidates. So if you are interested and available to do that, please come talk to me or President Archer. We're aiming for 10 to 15 people. You guys are the first invited, and then once we get the number from you guys, we'll go forward with inviting other folks off campus. If you know somebody who is particularly interested that you think would be a good candidate for this as well, let us know.
Vice President Wade.
Can you give more details on the format of this? Or is it the 4 candidates in a panel each session, or is it
One candidate per hour, correct.
Okay.
It'll be in the Quartz Garnet room of Surbeck. I am assuming, from what I know, they're going to have presentations. We will have questions to ask of them. Students can ask questions of them. It's just an hour where we get to chat and form opinions and gauge how they fit in with the student body.
Senator Alarape?
So is this gonna be released to the campus? Like, you said that they come out publicly, so is it, okay, it's just
Yep,
gonna be.
it'll be a public statement by the DOR tomorrow.
Okay.
If you guys want, I can try and find it and email it to you, or you can just look on the BOR website where I'm sure it's going to be.
I'll probably email it to full campus. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Senator Langgrady?
Can you repeat the 4 time slots?
Yep. 10 to 11, 11:15 to 12:15, 3 to 4, 4:15 to 5:15.
Thank you.
And it is, again, 1 candidate per session.
Another comment I'll make, if you decide to be on this committee, I know that 4:15 to 5:15 slot kind of interferes with Senate on that day, since it's on a Wednesday. So, you will either get a proxy, or, I guess it can be labeled as an excused absence as well, but preferably get a proxy. So, Senator, or Vice President Lee.
When do we need to commit to these times? Like, when do we need to let you know?
Ideally no later than the end of the day tomorrow, because we gotta assemble these folks as soon as possible. So, if you come to me and like have a, I need to wait till this happens to commit, then I can understand. But if you are committed, please talk to me by no later than tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. Before, I'm going to limit discussion to one or two more comments. So, Senator Fernandez.
Since it might clash with class hours with our student absence, if you're attending.
I knew that question was coming. I really don't know. I don't think the excused absence policy doesn't speak on something like this. I would recommend, if you just have like 1 or 2 classes, maybe talking to your faculty as soon as you can, email them, and they may say yes, that's totally fine. But I don't think you can lean on the excused absence policy for this.
Yes, it's a voluntary
Optional.
activity. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, hopefully hopefully professors understand. So, especially since you're picking your new boss. Any other comments, questions, or concerns? Just like probably one more if you have any. If not, all other comments, questions, concerns can be directed to myself and Senator Stephen. Yes, either of those.
So, and if that does apply to you, say you have like 1 or 2 classes and you're going to ask faculty for permission to miss, if you do that via email, feel free to copy me and Director Headley, just confirming we're advisors, you guys have been asked first. That may carry a little bit of weight, I don't know. But you're welcome to do that.
All right. Any other points of open discussion? Senator or Vice President Lee.
Just a reminder, if you are making a resolution, there's a template for the resolution in the drive. I hope you all have access to the drive. If you don't, let me know. Also, Word works best as a desktop app, not as a web app. So when you open up a resolution, they tend to fall apart if you open them online. So that's why sometimes works, sometimes doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Any other? No, that's good. Thank you for saying that. Any other comments, questions, concerns for Vice President Lee? Seeing none, any other points of discussion? Oh, Vice President Lee. Sorry. There you go.
Last week we discussed the Deborah Library Board of Directors asking for a student representative on their board. Have any of you thought about that or interested at all? No interest whatsoever.
All right.
I said last meeting that on that Part B.
Oh, you did? Okay. My bad.
That's okay, don't worry.
All right. Thank you. Cool. Any other points of discussion? Seeing none, we'll move on to our CFO report.
Howdy y'all. Thank y'all for passing that supplemental for ping pong rockers. Otherwise, I have nothing else to report, so under report.
All right, moving on to our Vice President report.
I spoke with Margaret Smallbrook from Facilities. Hopefully we can line up a campus safety walk next week, right after the meeting. So please be there. I'll keep you posted. She hasn't confirmed that yet, but it sounded like we could probably make next week work. So keep that in your calendars. Keep that slot open. Thank you.
All right. Any comments, questions, concerns for Vice President Lee? Seeing none, moving on to my report. I don't have too much to report. Yeah, like Senator Sheepman said, we have those presidential interviews next week, and those candidates will be released tomorrow. So very exciting, very cool. I think, is that gap survey still open?
This is tuition survey?
Tuition survey, sorry.
Yes, open. We're doing a final push for advertising.
Yeah, so the president of the Student Federation just wants to do a final push of advertisement for that tuition survey. So please encourage people, if they already haven't filled it out, to fill it out. I'll resend out an email link here pretty soon. I've just been swamped this week. It was a very abnormally busy week for me. So, and then final point I kind of want to bring up for just everyone in the room, for just be aware for, I guess, and I want you guys to pass this along to your constituents as well. I know that we've just gone through in the last 36 hours, gone through a pretty divisive event. I don't know if that's the best terminology to use for it. We've gone through pretty big events in the country, major presidential election, and we did a survey. From what I know, it's divided into 33%. All lines, right, center, left, or right, don't care, left, more. So there are definitely students, and well, I say don't care. It was like they literally said they don't care. So yeah, that's what I meant. So there are students who feel very strongly one way. There are students who feel very strongly the other way. There are students who don't feel strongly at all. So I think it's important that we all encourage civility and togetherness as we move on through this week. Because we might feel very happy, we might feel very sad, we might not care at all. And it's important not to get too riled up in conversation if we are having a conversation about it. And I think we should maintain civility through all of our conversations and realize that we are all just people going to a school for engineering, and we're all here for the same purpose. And we're not here to get in each other's throat. We're here to learn and go through college and have fun. And we're not here to attack each other. So let's just, and I haven't seen anything yet from anyone, so that's good. I'm very happy. That just let's maintain this atmosphere of civility and unity between all the students here. So other than that, end of report. Any comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, all right. We'll move on to our international report.
So the India Club is preparing for the Diwali. It's coming up very soon, so can I have some more news on that soon? Any comments, questions, concerns for Senator Fernandez? Seeing none, move on to our veteran report.
The Veterans Club, I believe the chili cook-off was great. Currently, they're going through, I believe everybody's been notified for prizes, so just waiting for people to pick that up. There might be more information on the overall successfulness of the chili cook-off next week and report.
All right. Senator Seaman.
Who won?
The trophy or like?
The best chili, apparently, yeah.
I think military science won again, but I don't know. I think someone was supposed to win. There's someone else not supposed to win, but they had to win. But no, they had a great chili, but they only made half a pot, so like they would have won, but they ran out early. So I guess everybody's just okay with military science still winning, so that's on you.
All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns for Senator Crossy quickly? Seeing none, moving on to our graduate report.
The Graduate Student Society's trip to Mount Rushmore has been canceled pending weather this weekend. So we'll update when that gets rescheduled and your report.
All right. Any comments, questions, concerns for our graduate student? Seeing none. Sorry, Senator Lewis. Sorry. All right, seeing none, moving on to our non-traditional report.
Okay, yeah, so last Friday I met with the financial aid office about non-traditional scholarships, and it was very informative. I had the director there and 2 other people in the office chime in, and I learned that the school offers 4 non-traditional scholarships, and the one downside they see, not really a downside, but most of the donors that have, want their money to go towards scholarships, they are usually decide what kind of type of student they go for, so that can be limiting. And the one good thing is that they said it was pretty good timing because they are looking into making a more dynamic scholarship list on the school's website. So, because the one they have right now is just very static, it's just a 40-something page PDF file. So they're looking to make something that is more that they can update and add, and they also are looking to actually put tags in the scholarships so you can search for non-traditional scholarships or stuff that's scholarships that are offered in your field of study, stuff like that. So Aaron Richards, the FA director, is actually meeting with her boss to talk about it this week, I believe, either Thursday or Friday. And so they emailed me yesterday and actually plan to reach out to IT to request a more dynamic scholarship list and see how they can do that. And then I wanted to open up to you guys because they want to know what would be some of the priorities and capabilities that are important to students about this type of list. So for me would be tagging some of the scholarships for non-traditional students. So if you guys have any ideas, please let me know and I will relay that to them.
Any comments for Senator Tance? Any ideas?
You can let me know. I can put that for you now.
All right. Seeing none, moving on to our committee report, starting with Constitution.
Hello. We had 6 a.m. practice this morning, so I don't have anything to do now, so I'm locked in. Wanted to say thank you for passing last week. Obviously, Will said that for me, but also the organization deactivation. Obviously, runs that issue, so we'll figure that out. Get those deactivated if no one else wants to resurrect those clubs. We have 2 other organizations coming down the pipeline. We have the Society of Petroleum Engineers, and then we have another one that just reached out to me. Haven't really looked into it, don't really know the name, but they just reached out to me about something like that. So, yeah, we'll have a meeting tomorrow at a normal time. We'll do it from 10:30 to 11:30, and working on another meeting time to fit everyone's schedule and report.
Any comments, questions, concerns for Senator Alvarado? Yes, Vice President Lee.
Are you able to meet before you work tonight then?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm locked in. That's what it is. I don't gotta go in the cold. I already was in the cold, so.
Any other comments, questions, concerns for Senator Alvarado? Seeing none, we'll move on to our public relations report.
So, as President Archer mentioned, student fed survey. Because I drugged my feet, I had an exam last week that put me a day and a half behind on everything. Posters have not gone out yet. They will be out tonight. So we might ask for a little bit of an extension on that. Just keep it open till Wednesday. I don't think that's unreasonable. I want to make sure we get a good amount of data for that. The goal is I've got the framework pretty much set up for the GAF survey. I am going to be reaching out to Dean Joe and Director Headley to ensure the questions get approved by you guys. And then we will create the survey, and the goal is to have it go out starting Monday. I worked with CFO Lockwood and fellow Chair Winter on the creation of the questions. We kept them very broad and stressed that it is an opinion poll, and we're also going to use it as an opportunity to do a little bit of information sharing on what GAF is divvied out to. Once we get the questions finalized, I'll make sure to share it with all of you guys. And finally, the Hard Rocker discount flyers were put out last week. Encourage people to use it. If they have questions about it, feel free to answer them. And it's a cool program, so keep sharing that in a report.
Any comments, questions, concerns? Yes, Vice President Lee.
Our lovely secretary will be absent next week.
Next Wednesday.
And by Constitution rules, the PR chair is the one to correct. Yeah. Fill in for that.
I was gonna fill out a proxy form myself for next week. So
I recommend just assigning someone or maybe do that.
Yes, we'll do that.
Yeah, I can speak with you about it after the
Yes.
meeting.
Not that I wouldn't love to, but it's a drama club show.
Yeah. Okay. Any other comments, questions, concerns for Senator Seaman? Seeing none, moving on to our government relations report. Senator Leonard is out sick, so I was told that she might have someone. Senator Hofstad.
Howdy, y'all. We got a few things from Senator Leonard. Pancheros fundraiser on November 15th. So y'all should go to that. Applebee's fundraiser November 20th. And then if you haven't filled out the wish list, or picked a name, drawn a name for the Secret Santa, fill that out today, preferably tonight. And then let us know if you didn't get the email regarding that, so that way we can get that over to you ASAP. And the report.
Yes, Sebastian's away.
I'll just comment that Applebee's fundraiser is mandatory. Not like Pancheros. So we want to all be there for Senate dinner.
Okay.
Yep.
Senate fun day.
Alright, any other comments, questions, concerns for the GR committees? Alright, that's what we did, guys. Alright. I'm gonna take my gavel. Alright, any other comments, questions, concerns to the GR committee? Seeing none, I'll move on to the Student Affairs Committee. Pat Winter is out tonight, or sorry, Senator Winter, sorry, is out tonight due to very similar reasons to my being busy. So he emailed me his report. I'm going to back up here if I had it up. Yeah, all he has to say is there's a meeting tomorrow at 1 p.m. for Student Affairs, and they will be making a Wellness Center slideshow, because I believe they've gotten, or Senator Winter has had a meeting with Director Sales of the Wellness Center, so we will be having a slideshow on that. Other than that, I believe that's the report for Senator Winter. Any comments, questions, concerns? I don't know if I can answer a lot of questions. Seeing none, moving on to upcoming Senate business. Yes, Senator Lewis.
Is there a date for the in-person student led DOR meeting at BH?
December 11th.
Yep.
December 11th.
Yeah. I guess I forgot to say, any campus ad hoc committee reports? Seeing none. Back to upcoming Senate business.
Actually, I lied. The 11th is the BOR meeting, so the Stu Fed meeting is usually the night before.
What day will we be there?
Yup. That's a really good question.
Yeah,
We were talking with folks from BH about how much they wanted, or they were gonna include us in that meeting. They were open to us giving a general state of the campus address as well, even though they're hosting, so that's still in the works. For the BOR meeting itself, and then...
That typically happens for every university at every campus anyways, if they're present.
At the BOR meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
so I will say this, I was informed that we might have a spot to, we might do a joint meeting for that BR meeting, right? No?
I'm not sure, I haven't heard.
Okay.
We'll report back next Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll report back next Wednesday. I'll get an answer. I'll hopefully get a solid answer from that from our administration. Yeah, I guess up until now it was my understanding that we have also given a campus report and got campus awards at the BOR meeting this upcoming December 11th. Yeah, it's scheduled for Day 2. Senator Sheepman and I were planning on driving up for that one, just to be up there with all BH people, so it'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, so other than that,
The plan was to invite anybody who wanted to go, once we get more details and it gets closer.
yep.
It
So
would just be nice to make a good presence since
Absolutely,
there's not going to be another DOR meeting here until next year.
Yep,
So,
I
absolutely.
understand that. I think that was the plan too. So since it's only a 45-minute drive, as opposed to across the state 6-hour drive. So other than that, any other upcoming Senate business besides like fundraisers, obviously? Seeing none, any announcements? Senator Quigley.
As we move into November, the rise of Mariah Carey signifies the Secret Santa's coming up, so that should probably be at the front of everybody's mind. That's it.
All right. Any comments, questions, concerns, Senator Quigley?
Actually, I do. Senator Cook, can you confirm Veterans Day Salute programming is this Friday?
I haven't heard anything from Derek on that. I checked with him. I'm assuming that still is a go.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, then the starting program and executive director Lucas is the keynote for it.
And there's usually food there. Free food.
There will be food, yes.
Yes.
So
So
if
if
you're
you guys
free
want
Fridays,
to bring food and sit down for a while.
All right. Any other comments, questions, concerns for Proxy Wiggly? Any other announcements? Seeing none, any motions? Senator Alarabe. Second, motion adjourned by Senator Alarabe, seconded by Senator Stitt. All those in favor of adjourned say aye. Aye. All those opposed say aye. We're done.